Hello everyone, my name is Nala or Segura's Craft on social media. I am part of the design team for Cat Scrappiness. Today I will show you how to make this cute card using a card panel I created with the Love Doodle stencil and these glitter mousses, my favorite. I have to buy more colors. First, I will cut my card panel using the KS stitched scalloped rectangle dies out of some blue cardstock I had in my stash. I used the large die first and a smaller one for the center. I trimmed my card panel to remove the excess paper. I then used my A2 layer dies to create a smaller panel so that the border on my blue cardstock will show. Just so you guys are aware, when you're using the glitter mousse, it is a very thick paste. So when you are die cutting a panel or anything that has it, you want to make sure that you run it through twice so that it can give a clean cut and it allows the dye to go through the paper and the glitter mousse. I couldn't remember the name for a second. So yes, you wanted to make sure that it goes through the paper and the glitter mousse. So make sure you run it twice or 3 times, or you could add a shim. I repeated that process for both pieces. So my smaller rectangle was cut out to fit the inside of my smaller scallop rectangle. I hope this makes sense. This will create the layers on my card. Here's an example if I'm confusing you, because I've been known to be kind of confusing. I think that blue cardstock was a perfect color for this card. I think it helps to bring out the blue shabby, I believe it's called, from the stenciled paper. Now I will glue them together by placing my large scallop cut on a card base. Then I glued the large design pattern panel in the center, and I repeated the pattern blue, white, as you can see here. Don't worry about that open space in the middle. It's gonna be covered, so it will not show whatsoever. Once we put the second panel on, that middle part will be completely covered. Don't freak out. I used some glue, however, you do not have to use glue. That is just my best adhesive that I currently have. But you can use a tape runner or adhesive strips, anything that you have in your stash. You just want to make sure that it holds down good. However, I did decide to pop up the smaller 2 rectangles. I placed some foam tape in the back and some glue to help me with some wiggling room. And now, if you guys have seen my cards, you know I love to have things pop up. So here I took some foam tape that I had in my stash. This one was really, really thin, like really, really thin, even when I doubled it. So I wanted to triple it, but I was not sure if it was going to work. So I stuck with what was safe. So I just doubled it, and it still gave it a pop. Not as much as I would want it to be, but it still made me happy. And then I went ahead and I positioned it in the middle of my cardstock. Make sure that the pattern of the large rectangle is a continuation into the small rectangle. I then took one of my Quokka images that I stamped, colored, and die cut off camera, and I placed it in the center. And using the Cat Scrappiness Simple Sentiment stamp and die, which you do have to purchase separately, but it makes life a whole lot easier. If you do not have the die, you can also trim the sentiments down with a trimmer. So at this point, I am so happy that my foam tape was not that thick, because I decided to pop up my Quokka with a bigger foam tape, a thicker one at least. And I think it ended up being the same exact size as the other foam tape that I doubled. But it did help in making sure that I did not make the card way too bulky to not cause any issues with mailing or extra postages needed. I promise I'm gonna get my words out. I promise. I wasn't too sure on placement. I didn't know if I was gonna do just the hello friend sending hugs or just because you are amazing. I loved them both, so ultimately I decided I'm gonna use all of it. So I have hello friends sending hugs just because you are amazing. I think it was perfect. What I love about the sentiment stamp is that it gives you multiple strips of sentiments, making it easy for not only this card, but future cards that you may make that you don't have the sentiment, or just having one of those days where you don't feel like stamping it, or just so that you can make a sentence, which is what I did in this card. I created a nice little sentence using my sentiments and placed them all around my little Quokka. And that is the finished card. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification button so that you will get a heads up when we are going to post any videos or if we go live. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please share anyone that you think would enjoy this video. Also, if you decide to recreate this card, we would love to see it. Post your creation on the Cat Scrappiness Facebook page, which will be in the description below. All the links for the products that I've used are located in the description as well. I will see you guys soon, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.